So I had a little experience with franchising. I knew a little bit about how to run the business and how the plan works. I also bought my franchise as a transfer. So that helped. That was good for me because a lot of the business had been already started.
Now you bought your Young Rembrandts franchise was a transfer, and I remember it was a pretty good sized business when you bought it.
It was actually having already owned another franchise, coming in where somebody had already built it up was very beneficial.
So what did you think in terms of your support from home office?
Having the experience before, I could compare one to the other, and I would have to say with Young Rembrandts, it was a lot better. The companies are a little bit different. They were somewhat similar in industry, both art-based, but what made it better was that they really cared about who we were. They wanted to really help us. Everything was really directed to the franchisee. Having a business coach was very beneficial. There's always somebody you can go to, and I feel like the headquarters staff is really accessible, and when you ask for something, you usually get it within 24 hours.
You know, the support staff with Young Rembrandts really does have such a heart for their franchisees, and I'm glad that you've had such a good experience that way.
I have, and I've experienced, I have something to base it on as well. So
Good.
I know for sure this is better.
You've only been about 3 years, but have you noticed differences in terms of the technology or marketing or things evolving?
I used to work in software, and hands down, I could not imagine doing it any other way. There's great reports that I use all the time. I know where the staff is supposed to be. It's easy to register for the students and their parents, and it's also easy to know how much money you're making. So,
important as a business owner.
That's right. So I can't imagine not using a tool like that. As far as marketing goes, I do see it's really easy to get what you want. You know, if you have a school that you're going to and they want a different size flyer page than what you normally would use, you can go to headquarters and they'll help you out. There's a lot of marketing tools there. The Learn to Draw, I think, is an excellent marketing tool for your newsletters. Newsletters are great. I mean, that is the cheapest, easiest way to get to all the people for your registrations. I use that for registering my summer camps. I use that for registering early to get a discount to your enrollments of regular classes. And then it changes. It's not stagnant, so that's what I like.
Now, being a mom, how does Young Rembrandts fit in with your life as a mom?
Well, for me, it's pretty good. I'm pretty efficient, so I've been able to do the work that's involved that I need to in order to run the business and still have plenty of time for my family.
Good.
And I'm going to have a senior in high school next year, which I've heard is a time suck. So, you know, we're looking at colleges and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have plenty of time. You know, I will have time to do it. You know, I think that if you plan your time right and follow the plan, that it'll work.
And how's the reception for Young Rembrandts in North Dallas?
Well, it's really good. I mean, I've gotten into some new schools, and so they're excited. They, you know, some of the schools didn't even have art to begin with, so they're just, you know, one of the schools I started a couple years ago where my kids went to elementary school, I posted it on the Facebook page that classes were open, and we sold out in 10 hours.
Whoa,
Yeah, so,
I love it.
I know.
I love families are so hungry for art.
They are. What I really like are those kids who, you know, aren't really sure of themselves, or they get down on themselves, and then by the end of the program, usually takes about a semester, then they're really proud of the work that they've done.
Yeah.
And then we also get a lot of kids who they might have some special needs, but we are able to handle them, whereas some of the other after-school programs can't. All the time, I cannot believe I'll go in to teach a lesson, and I'll be like, "There's no way. No one's gonna be able to. No one's gonna be able to do that." I am not myself. I'm not an artist, so when I can draw something, I'm really excited. But then when we come out with George Washington that looks like George Washington, I couldn't believe it. I mean, it was amazing. The drawings are so good, and you need somebody to break it down for you step by step. And once they learn that, then they can use that to make other people.
Well, now that you're at your third conference, what are you looking the most forward to?
I love when we get the new ideas and, you know, how to run your business better. And I feel like there's always somebody who knows something that I don't.
Yeah.
And you can get that information pretty easily. The group is really welcoming and they want to help you. You can learn something that you can bring back to your own program.
And you're going to have so much to share with all the other people
Right,
too.
right.
You get to feel really smart. Huh?
That's right. That's right. It is. I really enjoy it, and we learn a lot. We learn a lot that we can take home, and then we get to have a good time doing it.